Okay, everyone, let's talk about the most hype patch of the year, 11.2 Ghosts of Koresh. This launch looks like an absolute winner with a big jump into a new zone, connections to the deep lore, and hints of a new class? Let's dive in. Koresh was the homeworld for the Ethereals, and it's time to return as we join forces to protect our world from the resurrection of Dimensius. We get to finally work together with Illyria again, Locust Walker, and now Xalatath? What is going on here? After everything we've decided to be, hey, we're best buds and now we're working together? I'm not buying it. Are we finally going to see what is happening with the sword? Will we win this final battle? We want to know what the next saga is called Midnight. So what will become of Azeroth? Man, there are so many questions, and that's why I am so hyped for this lore. Just like one of the memorable expansions, Legion, we get to explore a new planet. Well, what's left of it anyway. We get to explore the broken world of Koresh, with our veiled market becoming our central hub. We'll have a new renown called the Koresh Trust and new zone mechanics. We have a legendary cloak called the Reshii Wraps coming into the final season. You can select specific stats to best suit your class, and a talent tree to progress and grow your strength of your cape. It is also visually changing and has appearances to collect, and a world zone ability. Phase diving will allow us to engage with an alternative world or a plane that the Ethereals can see on the daily that we can't. This will unlock fun new ways to collect reputation, world quests, mount collect, and more. The Ecodomes were a huge fan favorite in the design when it came to the Netherstorm, and they're back with the Ecological Succession. This is a new place where players can build their own habitat, a menagerie of animals, a zoo if you will, which I know is a massive carrot for our collector player base. We have a brand new delve coming out, revisiting the Azure archives called the Archival Assault. We'll of course have a new mount to collect, which looks pretty slick. We also have an epic nemesis fight called Kaiveza in a delve, which looks incredible. This boss was a raid killer or really killed your raid leaders, so she's returning to cause us havoc. They're also adding hidden rooms and events with your legendary cape within delves. Plus, a souls mechanic has been added where you can leave messages for your friends and also find out where they died. The Manaforge Omega is a new raid and it looks incredible! Dimensius is the biggest model to ever be in a raid for an N-tier boss, and fingers crossed we get the Mythic secret phase we all have been dying for. A lot of playtesting has gone into the PTR and people are very excited with the different fights and especially interested in the optional Demon Hunter Council fight. This has sparked many questions that we may see a Demon Hunter class being revealed later in the season, supported by data mining of a Void-like metamorphosis mechanic. We have a new dungeon called out the Echo Dome Aldani, 3 bosses, and it's not very linear, which allows for fun pathing. The new Mythic Plus season will include Arakara, Dawnbreaker, Priory of the Sacred Flame, Floodgate, Halls of Atonement, and the Tazavesh Mega Dungeon. Think of the trinkets. There is also a new hard mode Tazavesh Mega Dungeon being released to add a little challenge to our lives. Finally, we've heard discussions around the Vote to Abandon feature, giving penalties to players who leave a Mythic Plus dungeon. If the party agrees to break and not complete the key, this is fine, but if you leave and the group does not agree, you'll get it marked to your name. So when you sign up for the next key, players can see those marks. So is this the change that we need to make a better community? Finally, they've also updated respawn checkpoints in our dungeons to make it just a little bit smoother. Mount collectors, get ready because there is 30 plus mounts getting released this season. We have Void Drakes and Beasts and Felix, and we have these beautiful birds called Karoks and Void Creepers. We also have a new mounts from the Brewfest and Hallow's End. So of course, if you like the collection event, this is the next thing to get behind. The final thing is probably the biggest news of all, and that's the class changes. Everybody wants to know what class is doing well, what's the new tier list, and what should I play. During Season 3, tier sets will not be based on specialization, but instead focused on your hero talents. This should help build more of a unique playstyle and try to form more flexibility in different forms of content within your class. Go explore the hundreds of thousands of tier lists, and I mean, even I have one, but every class is playable. Blizzard has done such an amazing job of balancing over the last season, and you can enjoy the War Within even on a Feral Druid. This season will bridge us nicely into the next part of the saga, Midnight, which I am so excited for. So if you enjoyed this video, please give us a sub, give us a like, and let's thank Blizzard for sponsoring this video. See you on launch, we have so much to do.